So since my last video, a lot has changed, and this is where I used to build all my stuff, over here. And now it's all clean, and everything's covered, and I decided to go to the fourth garage, where I have more space. So I stole one of these little plastic things, organized all the tools that I want, you know, Allen wrenches and whatever I want in there, and flashlight, whatever I want in here, tools, Allen wrenches, bits, everything, and then wrenches in here, and more bits. So, you know, down here I have my other toolbox, some power tools, and some gas, my drill, and then a bunch of welding stuff, and my air compressor. Then some other wrenches, and a 90-degree angle holder. Can't really see it, but you know. My drift trike will sit right here. It's usually in the middle, but I had to move it because of today. And pretty much what I've done today in terms of the scooter is I labeled what I'm gonna cut, and I need to cut all of this little area off because the engine won't fit, and a bracket to mount the engine won't fit either. So I just had to cut off the whole top piece, which is right here. This used to fit on there just like that. Now I had to take it off, and I thought it'd be convenient, but it's really not. And then I chopped off the handle of the gas tank. You remember that there used to be like a handle and a trigger right here. So I cut that off, and then for the engine, I attached a socket. I literally took a socket from a wrench and put it on the top of it and bolted it down with one washer. And it seems to work pretty good. It's actually spinning. I don't need to hold the shaft or anything. It's holding pretty well, so it should do the job. And for the exhaust, it's sort of interesting. I had to take it off, and it's not like bolted on. It's literally held on by springs. One on this side and one on the other. It mounts up right here. And so what I had to do was weld all across the edge. On the other side there's two more holes just like this. But they're very little. They're like, I'd say a centimeter. And so I had to weld those shut. And then pretty much I drilled a hole right in the middle, and I welded this bar on, and I sort of made a Japanese exhaust because I love my Japanese styled exhaust. And yeah, so that's that right now. And what I'm trying to do is I'm just trying to plan how I'm going to mount the engine on. I'll show you what I have to do here. Gonna use this glove just to keep it from rubbing. I'll just set this engine here for now. It's not really gonna be lined up or anything, but it'll do just fine. But anyway, so as you can see, it's gonna stick out. Oh, it's the wrong way. It's gonna stick out a lot. From the side of the bike, you can tell it's kind of awkward. It's not going to be that far. It's going to be maybe an inch or two closer. I just have to cut this little bit off right in there. Let me get the flashlight. It's really dark in here. I have to cut that bit off, this little red metal piece, so then I can allow it to come up and over. And then you can see the socket is right over the wheel. That will be friction. That's my plan. And I actually need to start up the engine to see which way it turns, because I don't know what way it's going to turn. If it doesn't turn the right way, then I'll just have to flip it over and put it on the other side. But this is gonna be pretty cool. I'm excited. I'm scared. This is a challenge for me because I haven't done anything motor related really in a long time. So yeah, stay tuned. And I don't really understand how I should mount this, just because this little wheel is so close to, you know, where I'm going to mount it. So I can't really have a thick bar going through here just because that's a moving part. And I don't know whether it should start here, come out and then over, or if it should just go straight through. And if you can, if you have any suggestions for me, please comment it, because I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just showing you guys what I'm doing, and obviously it's done halfway, so yep, wish me luck.